A text message lights up your screen in a dark room. You read the first line, and your stomach drops. Your heart speeds up. A simple string of words from a parent has just triggered an overwhelming wave of anxiety. By the end of this video, you will have a concrete, step-by-step workflow to handle these exact moments. This system is designed to disarm emotionally immature texts and protect your mental space without compromising your boundaries. To manage these messages, we have to look at what they are actually designed to do. An emotionally immature or narcissistic parent isn't reaching out to connect. They are seeking to control the narrative. They do this by using the specific insecurities and trigger phrases they installed in you years ago. This manipulation relies on 3 specific levers, known as fog: fear, obligation, and guilt. They might threaten your security, replay their past generous behavior to make you feel indebted, or shift the blame so you feel responsible for their mood. Identifying these tactics changes your perspective on the message. When you recognize that a text is relying on fear, obligation, or guilt, you can see it as a calculated trap rather than a genuine emergency. You are no longer required to provide an emotional defense. Step 1 is the tactical pause. When a triggering text arrives, put the device down. Do not type a word. You must refuse the immediate urge to defend yourself or over-explain. This diagram maps out why that pause is necessary. Sensory information, like reading a text, enters the brain at the thalamus. If the message contains a threat, the signal travels down a high-speed pathway straight to the amygdala, which acts as the brain's smoke detector. Before your conscious, rational brain even registers the words, the amygdala has already signaled the hypothalamus to release stress hormones. Your body is physically forced into a state of fight, flight, or freeze. This text highlights the danger of this physical state. When flooded with stress hormones, you are likely to draft what Dr. Ramani Durvasula calls a long, meandering response in a desperate attempt to make the other person see your point of view. In this dynamic, explaining yourself does not work. By stepping away from the phone, you allow your nervous system to reset. This prevents the sender from extracting the chaotic emotional reaction they expect. Step 2 is the reality check. Once your heart rate has settled, leave your phone in another room and take out a physical notebook. We are moving the analysis off the digital device and into a controlled environment. Toxic texts often use gaslighting or word salad, a bewildering barrage of random complaints and contradictions. The goal is to distort your sense of reality until you doubt your own memory and perceptions. This exercise from Shahida Arabi's workbook provides a way to counter that distortion. You are going to write down the exact words of the text, then write a direct translation of what your parent's actual motive might be. If a parent claims your education is useless, you write the translation: "She is envious of my achievements and is trying to belittle me to regain control." You are mapping the insult to the insecurity that likely caused it. Putting these words on paper strips away their emotional power. It exposes the parent's tactics and helps you avoid internalizing a false reality. You are objectively analyzing their behavior rather than feeling it. Step 3 is drafting your shielded response. Often, the best reply is no reply at all, but if a situation requires contact, like coordinating a schedule, you must use a rigid communication framework. When you must convey information, use the BIF method. Your text must be brief, informative, friendly, and firm. You remove all emotion, offer no defense of your actions, and state only the necessary logistics. If the parent is trying to bait you into an argument, use the gray rock method. The goal, as described here, is to become as uninteresting as a literal gray rock to the person seeking an emotional response. In a text format, gray rock means using neutral, single-word answers. Okay, copy that. Yes. You offer no extraneous information for them to use as a starting point for debate. These templates turn you into an unrewarding target. When their provocations fail to generate an emotional reaction, the incentive for them to continue that specific line of attack begins to disappear. Step 4 is establishing digital firewalls. We are moving from reactive defense to long-term prevention. You shouldn't have to rely on willpower to ignore incoming messages. This clinical text suggests firewalling. Just as you place safeguards on a computer to protect it from malware, you can build digital boundaries to block manipulative communication from reaching your attention unexpectedly. Use the tools your phone provides. Utilize airplane mode when you need to focus, and set custom Do Not Disturb rules to mute notifications from specific contacts. This allows you to choose when and if you engage with their messages. You can also install browser extensions that block specific social media sites. This prevents the urge to doom check, keeping your focus on your own work and priorities. Outsourcing these boundaries to your device reduces the mental energy required to stay focused. You are creating a secure environment where notifications no longer dictate your emotional state. The tactical pause, the reality check, the shielded response, the digital firewall. This workflow provides a structured way to handle every incoming message. Following this system changes your role from a participant to an observer. You are no longer providing the instinctive emotional reactions they demand, which keeps your mental energy available for your own life. This system puts the choice of how to react back in your hands. By refusing to provide the emotional supply they seek, you protect your time and maintain your own sense of reality. To help you apply these steps, we've created a custom workbook with reality checking templates at traumaunbonded.com. If this system was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. See you in the next video.